Hey Virgo, I am Emily Gear. I am a multidimensional channel and transformative energy healer, and I am here with your weekly messages. So I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling here. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you very much for your likes, subscribes, and shares. That definitely helps people to see my videos on the video feed. So if you haven't already, please like this video. And we will continue this video with an in-depth look at your relationships for the week and also an energy healing over on Vimeo. And the link to that is in the description box below. But for now, we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading with the Four of Swords. And so that tells me, I'm going to get a little more information, but I do feel this feeling of kind of taking a break from, I mean, obviously it's the Four of Swords, which means taking a break, but it feels to me like taking a break from what has been sort of an emotionally taxing situation. So let's see what else wants to come out. What else is for Virgo for this week, please? Virgo this week. You know what's weird about these cards is they continue to flip on the inside. They flip, but they stay in the deck. And so I have to go searching for them. It's very strange. Yeah. So I thought there was another one, but I don't see it. But what just came out is the Nine of Pentacles. And so with the Four of Swords, I feel like that really is this like, I just really need to work on myself for a little bit. Like that's kind of the feeling I'm getting about this. So it could be that you've been going back and forth with relationships or workplace, dynamics, something with other people, which is really kind of causing this sense of, I just really just can't right now is kind of the feeling I'm getting. I could die because, okay, so here we've got the Six of Pentacles, which is coming out for a ton of people this week. We've got the Strength card, which is coming out for like everybody this week. And you have the Empress. And so it's funny because everyone, well, I don't know if everyone, but a lot of people are either getting the Emperor or the Empress. And they've been paired with the Strength card. And so to me, I feel like this is taking a really necessary break from some kind of difficult situation, whether it be a work dynamic or a relationship dynamic or a family dynamic. I do feel like it's an interpersonal dynamic that's going on here. And you are really trying to just like shore up all of your internal resources is kind of what I feel like. I feel like you have this sense that there's going to be I just heard a reckoning ahead. So it could be that, you're prepared for either something difficult to come up or something exciting to come up, something that's going to require your energy and strength. Pardon my coughing. It has been raining forever in the Midwest, and the mold count in the air is so bad that it's just like, I can't even deal. So, I almost feel like you're saving your strength, you're pulling yourself together, balancing yourself out so that you can present yourself with the most poise as possible. So it's almost like you may be getting ready to go to a big event, make a big presentation, go through a difficult transition. Could be anything from divorce to moving to switching jobs to taking over a managerial position, like something which is requiring a lot of strength and poise is kind of what I'm getting here. And you're really in a very well orchestrated way, like this was a very good intuitive move for you to take this break, to take this time out. All right, what else is coming up for Virgo this week? I do feel like this is drawing on a lot of your inner reserves. Like it's almost like, I don't really want to say it's the fight of your life. I don't think it's quite that heavy, but I do really feel like you are having to tap some deep reserves right now. All right, there's some kind of cycle that's ending here with the World card showing up. Now it's showing up with the Five of Pentacles, which actually came out first, which may or may not mean anything. But I feel that whatever you're going to go through is actually going to, is like a doorway. This is literally a window, but it feels to me like a window you can go through, like a door you can walk through, that is going to shift your life somehow, give you more. I feel that you're walking into a space where you're going to have new opportunities, more opportunities. It's like you're, maybe you've been on the outside for a while, especially if this is like a job scenario, that you may have been on the outskirts of the outside, and now you're getting sort of enveloped into the inner circle or management or leadership. Do I have water? Thank God, I really needed that. And it's ending a kind of cycle of feeling like you were not in the thick of it, like you were not living up to your potential, or you were not part of the main group somehow. And so that cycle is ending. So I feel like you are, in some sense, this is going to be like the fight of your life, because it's not really, not necessarily a fight, but it's kind of like, this is the doorway that changes a lot of things for you. Because it's only the span of a week, I don't want to be like, this changes everything, because I don't know how big it is for you. For some of you, this is going to be very big, and it really will change everything. And for others, this is maybe a smaller thing, but still very important, and is actually serving to level you up in a sense. Wherever you felt like you were left out, cut out, ignored, forgotten, passed over, that's ending. That's ending at this time. Okay. Let's get more for Virgo for this week, please. More information for Virgo for this week, please. That is way too many. We're just going to keep shuffling. More cards for Virgo for this week, please. What else? What else for Virgo? Okay. This could have to do with a relationship. Could have to do with a father, or a male figure in your life that is that you might consider to be nurturing in some way. Because what has come up here is the King of Cups. Okay? So again, it could absolutely be a partner. It could be a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or it could be a father. Often it is a father or an older man that is somehow nurturing, caring, that you consider to be trustworthy, and generally safe to express your feelings or emotions to, or to at least communicate to in a safe manner. Okay. I do feel like there's some kind of communication coming in here with this Eight of Rods also showing up with the King of Cups. And so I really am getting a lot of business stuff coming out of here, or workplace feeling like you may be talking to a boss about a promotion, or about some situation in which you feel that you are the best to handle a situation. And I do feel like, so the rest of the cards that are here, we have the Hanged Man, we have the Magician, and we have the Fool. And so there is this sense of taking on a role where you need to view things from a different position than you have in the past. So if you have been on the outside looking in, this is going to turn around to be on the inside looking out, or at the very least on the inside looking at the inside, okay? But I feel like there's this switch in your perspective, your role, and you've made that possible through your hard work with the Magician here. I don't believe that this is by chance in any way. I believe that, you know, it could be that you've worked a lifetime to come to this position, this place, or whatever, that you're able to step into this new role, whatever that is. It can absolutely be within a relationship, though, you know, with the King of Cups here and the Eight of Rods. Communication with a significant other could be happening, and you're reaching a new level of intimacy, okay, because of your hard work, because you have the skills, the capability to be a good communicator, to be vulnerable, to be grounded and self-supporting. So all of these things are possibilities. It could be a relationship, could be work, could be family, could be friends even. But in either case, we have the Fool showing up here, which is a brand new adventure. So if this is like, I don't think that the actual person or job is new, like the actual, let's say it's a company and you're moving from one position into another. I feel like that might not necessarily be new, but this just what you're doing within the company or within the relationship, it's like reaching a new level. You're reaching a new level, going from the outside to the inside, okay? Maybe that's not for everybody, but that's kind of how this feels, that this is a brand new leap of faith using a new set of skills with the Magician here that you've worked on developing. They might, I think, you know, with the Fool showing up, it's possible that you maybe aren't certain that you're capable, and yet you are, okay? So this is sort of serving as a little bit of a reminder and also confirmation that you are indeed capable of the opportunity that's being shown to you. And so with the Fool here, I feel like the advice is like, jump into it, take it, you know, you're capable. And so just to tie it back to the beginning of the reading, having taken a break from whatever kind of like, I'm going to call it drama because it feels like drama. So you may have stepped away from some kind of drama so that you can really focus on making sure you're ready for this opportunity. And I think that was the best thing you could have done, because this could potentially change your life. All right. Oops. 2 came out. Sorry. Yeah, you're definitely leaving behind a lot of drama, a lot of disappointment, and a situation that you are just sick to death of. Like, you're done with it. So whatever it is that you have been left behind, you know, whatever you're leaving behind, okay, that feeling of being left outside in the cold, that feeling of being separated from the core happenings of a group, or the maybe just like not being in a place of intimacy and vulnerability in a relationship, you are done with that. Like, it was disappointing, and you were sick and tired of it. And so you needed to make drastic moves here, like stepping away to work on yourself, to gain your skills, to hone your skills, to allow the self-healing, you know, depending on if it's a relationship or work that we're talking about here. So this is very, very positive. I'm going to get a couple cards to close off the YouTube reading from the, what is this one called? This is the Healing Light Lenormand, I think. The Healing Light Lenormand. It's a fairly new deck. So let's get some final cards for Virgo, please. Final cards for Virgo this week. I'm a Virgo rising, so I'm like, could I fit into this? Could this be my story? But I'm like, I own my businesses. Who am I? But hey, anything could happen. Anything could happen. All right, 2 cards, or a couple cards, 1 or 2, from the Healing Light Lenormand, please, for Virgo this week to cap off the reading. Okay. 4 popped out. And so we're going to start with the first one, which came out, which is the Tower. And in the Lenormand, the Tower is different than in the traditional tarot. This is really about, can be about a few different things. But what I feel with this card right now is like this is establishment. This is something that is established and you're very proud of. So I keep going back to work here, but it could also mean a stable relationship, something that has a stable foundation and base, okay? So that's extremely promising for you. You're moving toward it with the Rider showing up here next. This is the Rider card. So this is moving out of a situation which was less than stable. And probably in the old situation, you've got a lot of these mice here. Mice, to me, can mean a lot of different things, but right now this feels like bitches eating crackers, if you know that phrase. It's kind of like nitpicky, gossipy, naggy kind of. This is that drama I'm talking about, and it was just really annoying and really eating at you. That is the sense I'm getting, is that it was eating at you. But in this new situation, just to confirm that, moving toward it is the right thing to do, you've got the dog. And that is all about friendship, stability, trust, loyalty. So it's very much the opposite of what you were getting from these mice. The mice are they're ready to steal behind your back, talk behind your back at any given time, but you're moving into a position where you are much more safe and stable. The people have higher standards, or the institution or whatever. There's a higher standard here that you might not have been dealing with in the past, okay? So this is a very positive change for you. Keep an eye out for a situation like this. If it doesn't resonate, then definitely be sure to check out your moon, rising, and or Venus signs to get a more complete reading. And join me over on Vimeo through the link below, in the info box below, if you would like to look specifically at a romantic relationship for this week and also receive an energy healing at the end of the Vimeo messages, okay? If you do not join me over there, totally fine. It's been great to see you guys again this week, and I look forward to next week. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.